Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from Vegas. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get a sack on the opening snap of the game. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Flushed to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They go play action now. Murray. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Max Crosby. He keeps the legs churning, runs down the quarterback. It's a loss of 7. Second down, Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona, 32 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Connor. Touchdown. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one. And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Check 58. Hey, we go to 53. We got to
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. And they've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Gentile. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. shotgun. Smith. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Smith now to throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They run with White, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Laying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try it now with Genty. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. On play action, Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They go play action with Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Play action. It's Murray. Forced out left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
He'll start at the 2. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Higgins sent in motion. Murray on 3rd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullman. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, we go.
Once again, it's Genty. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, it's Gina. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he will get into the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Murray now off the bootleg. Off he goes. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Moving the tight end right. On the ground, Benson begins the 4th quarter. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now a second down throw from Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Now, 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
They'll run here. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. This caught, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
49, flip it off, 49.
Back is Smith. Now he'll air one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take